Permission granted. Do you give yourself the permission to actually like yourself?
Why do we need to have other people say you look nice, or you're fit, or you're this, you're that, the other? Why do we have to have other people commenting on how we look and how we feel all the time?
Yeah, to make us feel good.
To get that validation. That's what we're going to be talking about
in this week's episode of Get Real with the English Sisters.
The podcast that will help you learn how to manage your anxiety and your mental health and your brain.
Right,
and give you
coping methods and strategies to just deal with everyday life, basically. It's a life we're all going through every day. Yeah, it's just being alive.
Being
alive, yep. So there you go, right. So yes. Why can't we have permission to like ourselves? It's like when you like your own post and then you think, oh gosh, I made a mistake there. But you just see it and you think, oh, I like this. You're not supposed to like it, are you? Other people have to like it. But really, you have to like it first in order to be able to publish it and to post it.
Because of the way we're brought up, the way society we live in that says, like, it's like you're like a show off or big-headed or vain, or if you like yourself.
Yeah, it probably depends on the culture, but I think definitely British culture where we grew up in, especially the school system. It was much like that, yes. You weren't allowed to say nice things about yourself and give yourself validation. You had to wait for other people to say it. Thus, then you were approved, as to say, If one of the popular kids came and said, oh, I really like your bag or whatever, then, oh, wow, all of a sudden that kind of gave you permission to even like it more. It was that validation, wasn't it? Yeah. Is that what we're talking about? Kind of.
Yes, because I think if we were taught, like, if you like yourself, you're like self-centered or like not a narcissistic. If you care about too much about liking yourself.
Yes, it wasn't about
and liking. We're talking about appearance here, aren't we?
In this particular case, it's about appearance, yeah. But I think
if we talk about appearance and you like yourself, it's like, oh, they think they're the bee's knees. They're cool. They're this, they're that.
And yet the confident ones are usually more attractive to everyone anyway, aren't they? The ones that walk up with their head up high and they look confident. It's also a very attractive quality, so it's a bit of a,
Catch-22.
Yes, it's a bit odd here because
I think there's a fine balance.
As usual.
You have to like yourself and not like yourself enough to think that you're better than everyone else.
No one likes a peacock, too much, always showing their beautiful feathers off and, la, la, la. So, no, that's not attractive, but it is attractive to be confident and to like yourself. I think especially in today's society, if you like yourself, other people are going to tend to like you more as well, as a general rule of thumb, won't they?
They will, because if you're not confident in how you appear and you don't like yourself, you're going to be admitting like inferiority.
Yeah,
you're going to feel inferior and you're going to give off that feeling that you're not good enough, and then people subconsciously think
pick
that
up
you're
on
not
that.
Good enough.
Yeah, they'll pick up on it. If you're saying to yourself, your inner dialogue is like, what an idiot. God, I look like a slob today. You idiot. Look, you got this wrong again. You're so stupid, etc., etc. These thoughts do come out in other ways. Subconsciously, they're transmitted. It's not, it's horrible to think like that. But, as humans, we detect these kind of things in other people. It's like we can sniff them out. And other people can sniff it out too. So, we're saying give yourself permission for once and all to like yourself.
What about if you don't like yourself though?
There's something you like about yourself. There is one thing. Start with that.
Yes.
There's one thing. It could be anything, a personality trait.
No, we're talking about appearance.
Oh, appearance. Okay. Could be, your fingernails or your toe. And we're not saying it has to be something big. This is just Why are you laughing? It could be. Some people really like their fingernails.
Well, no, some people have got beautiful hands.
Exactly. Beautiful hands. There's something that's they're proud of.
Yeah.
So let's start there.
Start with
Ears,
the small-
hands, whatever it is. Who cares?
Barbara Streisand, because she just won recently she won the Saga Awards.
Right, yes.
Best actor of all time. Or
Wow,
something. Lifetime
yes.
Awards.
Yes.
And she was saying that when she was growing up, there was no woman
that looked like her.
Her, and she had so many struggles to actually make it. But
To
she
make
said
it and
she
to
was
be
confident.
beautiful. Yes.
She was confident in her appearance and her beauty, and therefore other people
began to see it.
that she
Exactly.
was beautiful, even though she did not conform to the standard,
The stereotype.
stereotypes of the Barbies of the time or whatever.
Exactly. Yes, that's right.
But she says her confidence won through, and in the end, she's won this Lifetime Award, and she was an amazing actor, and
It's the confidence
it's
that's
true.
sexy,
It's about
you know.
confidence.
Yes, it's like a young man, and he moans and he says, "I'm not tall enough," but then he oozes charm and confidence. In the end, that's sexy. That is what is sexy. Whereas if they're really insecure and they're, and you feel like you're not enough, that's not going to be that attractive to other people. No. So I think, if you begin to understand this about yourself and look for the small things. Why are you laughing? She's been very devious.
I think you look for the small things and the big things in you that you have.
That you like.
Your qualities.
And if you don't like anything about your physical appearance because you're in that kind of state of mind and you're just like being disastrous, because there always is. If there's absolutely nothing, think about yourself. There are good traits in your personality that you're probably proud of. There are things that you like. Maybe you're really kind. Maybe you're humorous, or you've got that sarcastic vein that always, kind of sees things in a different light. Even if it's not, it's something particular.
Yeah, and if you give yourself the permission to actually embrace those qualities, then you'll find that you'll feel more confident.
You will. Give yourself those little likes. You can imagine like little hearts that are going up, and you're doing it inside yourself. You are liking it. Yeah, lots of little hearts coming up, like the icons. Give yourself hearts and smileys and begin to like yourself in small ways, and then
and also remember that some of the people that are considered the most beautiful in the world, like the models and the actors,
they're insecure.
They used to think, and they think that they were ugly.
Yeah,
you hear them all the time. I grew up thinking I was ugly, and in the end, it's beauty is like it's subjective
to begin with.
It's ephemeral. It's not even true, is it?
It's only in the eye of the beholder. It's exactly what everyone. It's so relative that we cannot discuss it. It's like,
and I think if you give yourself,
it's a white book.
Give yourself the permission to think that you're beautiful, you are beautiful.
Exactly.
It's when you think you're not beautiful that you won't be beautiful, because you won't be beautiful to yourself or to others, because you won't exude that je ne sais quoi, as they say.
Yeah,
it's charm,
it's almost
feel good feeling that's contagious.
It's contagious. It's almost like this fun feeling that when you see somebody and they might not be that stereotype.
Charisma.
But the charisma, that you just think, gosh, they're beautiful.
They're sexy.
They're sexy. That person, is sexy no matter what. They might, not be the standard, like what you were saying, Barbie or Ken or whatever. But they look gorgeous because they're having these gorgeous thoughts about themselves. So that's something not to, we must not forget that thoughts become who you are. It's very, very simple.
Yeah, Mum always used. I'm just thinking, our Mum always used to say, "You're beautiful for me."
Yes,
you're the most beautiful girls for me.
For me, yes. You mean made us used to think, yeah, we're ugly for everyone else, but for you, because you're our mama and you love us, you make, yeah, that is true.
You can look at it from that perspective.
Or
You can
you
also
can-
look at it for me, and then for us, we have to be the most beautiful things for us.
For yourself, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so we don't need any validation of anyone else.
And you know what they say, beauty comes from within. I mean, there is so much truth is that, and everyone might say that's rubbish, but you can talk to the most beautiful person in the world, or what the world thinks, but if they're not kind,
Yeah.
and there's something about their inner state of mind that's not quite right, you'll pick up on it immediately, and that beauty will you'll see the grayness, and you will think, where is, there's no light. You can pick it up. We're mammals. We pick up on these things. So don't underestimate it. Pick up, have that light within you. Give yourself permission. It's about time.
It's about time we all did.
Yeah, give ourselves permission to think you look great, to like what you do. For everything, I say. For everything.
Definitely. What do you think? Do you like yourself? Is there something you like about yourself? And why do you think that people that like themselves more
Get more likes.
get more likes? Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. So come and chat to us with, all on Instagram as well. We're at Get Real with the English Sisters.
Yes. Come and say hello. And come and give us a like. And come and share your thoughts on this episode and on all the past episodes. Why not binge on a couple and enjoy having a different perspective on life that might free you up in a certain way.
Yes.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Lots of love
Bye-bye.
and smiles from the
English Sisters.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.